Okay, are we live?
I am refreshing just to check.
We are live. I got video preview. Excellent.
I'm gonna go to your page. There it is. There's the thumbnail.
Yep.
And everything's working.
Beautiful. First time going live. First time going live after hitting 1K.
Congratulations. You now have, like, your girth has become bigger.
Yes, I could enable monetization if I wanted to now, since I meet all the requirements. I haven't done it yet, because they want me to enable two-step verification, and I can't be fucked doing two-step verification.
Just adding your phone.
Yeah, I know, but I do not want to fucking do that. But yeah, it feels good.
Now so I can read
it feels good, and like I was saying last night in the server and on the community tab, thank you guys so much. This means a lot to me. This was a huge milestone. Didn't think we would hit it on Weed Day, but we did it somehow, and I was going fucking mental in my head last night seeing that on my screen at like 1 in the morning, and it's like that happened. So yeah,
are you sending out
absolutely links? Means a lot to me. And yes, I am. And before you get worried, no, this is not the 1K special. That's going to be its own thing in the near future. I got to get it set up first. But what I've decided I'm going to do is I'm going to do a tier list of every DDLC mod that I can like track down on my computer that I have played. It's going to take some time to set up because there's going to be a lot of them.
A lot of it in the mid-range.
Yep, there's going to be a lot of them.
Details of any of the plot.
Yeah, there'll be like different categories, like mods that are like fucking amazing, S tier, or game defining for me. A lot of the ones that were good, but not fantastic. The ones that were just there. Like... Yeah, and then there's gonna be like a shitpost tier for every various artist mod I've ever played. Yes, the long requested tier list.
That should be the category's name, the various artist list.
the various artists tier.
Yeah. That deserves to be in its own category, separate from the like shitpost, because
yes, VA will be the tier below shitpost. I'll have to figure out what the tiers are going to be when I eventually get around to making it. I'm going to start working on getting that set up on Friday, since I got the day off.
That'd be good.
But I'm not sure it'll be ready for like a week or two, because I got to get all of the as many logos for all of the mods that I've played as I can. Even if I have to fucking re-download them and extract them from their game files.
That will be slightly difficult.
Yeah. I have the RPA extractor, so I can go into the mods files and extract them that way. But yeah, it's going to be a very manual process doing it that way, if I can't just find them on like Google Images or something. It's going to be a process.
On Google Images, unless like they're from Reddit posts, like they have the logo as the thing. Then besides that, it'd be rare to show up in Google Images. So I'm not sure how much luck you'll have there. Like it depends.
Yeah,
you might get a feel
I expect varying degrees of success with that endeavor.
I think it's a greater struggle to actually remember every DDLC mod you've played. Yeah,
fortunately, there's this handy folder in the in my computer's system files called RenPy that keeps a pretty good record of every single mod that I've ever played, because I have kept the save data for every single mod that I've played, except when mods.
I know what you're talking about.
Yep, except when mods use the same like overlapping save location.
Yeah, that's a bit of a annoyance.
But yeah, that is a pretty good record of every mod that I've ever played.
What's worse is the save overlaps to a different mod.
Yep, I've had that happen, many times since I don't use any kind of mod manager to handle this. I just have one big ass folder on my computer with separate folders for every mod I've ever installed.
Yeah, well, that's mostly because half the time the project name, like in RenPy itself, is the same. Because if the project name is different, like through the options, like .rpy, it will create a separate folder. But some idiots don't do that. As
I have learned, playing so many mods, trust me, as I have learned, that's why I always have to. That's why I always have to make sure, when I fire up a mod for the first time, like it doesn't prompt me that I want to delete save data for a different mod. So whenever I see that prompt, like I always have to make sure, like, okay, is this a mod that like I'm actively playing? And if it isn't, then it's like, okay, then I can overwrite it.
Zach, I can now.
So yeah, it's a bit of a hassle to deal with sometimes, but it works.
Yeah.
Since I've done this long enough that I just know what to look for.
First time going live after hitting 1K. We are starting Chapter 2 on Devil on G-String. The battle of wits between Maou and Usami has begun, and it's time to find out where we fit into this battle. We need to find out just who this Maou person is, or Father will have our head. Gulp. App notification king. It is
Thank
time.
you. Thank you for that dramatic reading, Logixel. Truly top-notch voice work.
You are welcome, sir.
I fucking love that. Wait, what was that in video sharing? God, no. I know Dretchnox. I do not. He released a video, I think, somewhat recently titled "Want to See My Cat DDLC version," and the thumbnail is just Monica in like a maid outfit, and I'm like, no.
I already know that's gonna be good.
Yes, it will be. I actually don't like that kind of stuff.
No one on the internet that draws anyone in a maid outfit has good intentions.
No. I try to stay away from that stuff.
Maids
but
a curse on society.
Yep. Thanks, anime.
Sup,
But yeah, that being said, I'm really excited to get into Chapter 2 tonight, because after the finale for Chapter 1 that we had last time, the story's really starting to kick off. We got our first taste of what this mental battle between Usami and Maou is going to look like. And I'm excited to find out just where we exactly fit into all of this, since we're trying to figure out who this guy is for the Azai Corporation.
Yeah.
And it seems like we're going to have to enlist the help of Usami, because it seems like she far outstrips our ability to figure this stuff out.
Yeah, I'm curious to where Kyosuke comes into play, because this is up to the point where I played up to.
Yeah, so at this point, neither of us know what we're getting into. This is as far as Logixel played. So yeah, this is...
Because, I wanted to play more, but then I replaced the hard drive in my computer and, lost all the saves on my visual novels, and hell, the long ones are a bitch, because, you gotta... Sometimes I don't even have, a flowchart system, so you have to restart and skip through what would normally be 50 hours worth of content every time you want to get onto a character route. So it's painful, just so I can get to the point where I have everything unlocked again. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
The pains, and I'm sad that I'm probably gonna have to do it again because I've already filled up my hard drive again.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
And
since
this
you
time
have to...
I'm gonna try and copy as many of the saves that I have.
Uh-huh.
I'm crying tears. Alright. You're not being ignored, Zach. We're just having this wonderful conversation. And,
Yep, and
like, I've
I'm
already
sending out
complained
links
enough.
while I'm chatting with Logixel here, so I wasn't looking at chat.
I've already
Wait,
already
Toby,
said
you
my-
had to rebuild your PC? God damn, what happened to your PC, dude? I feel so bad for you, man.
Just that could be so much as like just a RAM failure or his computer catched on fire. It could
Yeah,
be
that
so
could
many
be.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Or a hard drive failures. Or
Yeah, I remember with my old computer, yeah, I had a hard drive failure.
It just
Can be a lot of
crying
things.
inside.
Hints to scroll up. Did I miss something? You said you were rewriting your mod script too, so
Yeah.
best of luck with that, mate.
Yeah, I've already said my piece on it to the point that I pissed off some random person that had no purpose in saying anything, so...
Yeah,
Like,
I
I'm not-
vaguely remember reading something about that. I didn't look into
no,
it because I was
that was today.
in so much of
That
a
was
hustle to get the Easter event for BTD6 done because it was the last day of the event, and I just wanted to
So
get the
you-
achievement for finishing an event like that.
Toby got a hard drive failure. Poor
Hard drive just shit out on you. Yeah, I know what that's like. I distinctly remember with my old laptop what happened leading up to my hard drive's failure because, man, it was a memorable experience. It was actually after work one night. This was a few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, before I had this laptop.
Toby, I'll just ask a question. What hard drive are you replacing it with? Yeah, I read that. I just didn't find it relevant to say. Zach, I thought
I didn't know you took my suggestion seriously.
Writing a script and not about the tier list. Like I read that. I just found it irrelevant to bring up.
Uh-huh.
But
Since
yeah,
I
Toby,
talked about it in the
what
description,
hard drive you
it's gonna take
replacing
a
with?
bit of time to set up.
Yeah, I'll join you on that so I can just
Not
revel in
sure.
the horrors that you have spent time on.
Not sure your dad mailed you one. Yep, I'm waiting on a new AC adapter for my laptop to show up.
Is it one of the smaller hard drives or the bigger ones? Because you got the normal hard drives that fit into PCs, and then you got the 2.5-inch ones, which are usually the ones that go into laptops.
Yep, I remember
And
that's
the
what
ones
my old hard drive for my old laptop was
Okay,
like
so the bigger-
before I swapped it out with an SSD, which then gave me the
SSDs are
wonderful
usually
pleasure
less-
of learning how to put Windows onto a fresh SSD. That was fun.
Like if you know how to install onto a drive, like MS onto a fresh hard drive, you usually don't have an issue with it once you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah. It just took me a while to figure out what I was doing. That was all.
Literally, it's just like you put the drive in, you open it off an external disk or a USB.
Here I was thinking you were doing a webcam stream. Yep, I still haven't settled on a webcam that I want to get. That, and I have to also get a tripod for it to get it set up next to me when I'm streaming. Then I gotta worry about lighting and shit in my room because normally I'm just playing in a pitch black room at like fucking midnight.
I'm gonna get a good microphone stand.
So yeah,
Like, at the moment my microphone.
yeah, a lot of this
doesn't have
stuff is like stuff I would want to do when I actually have a desk to really do all this a lot better with.
one.
So much stuff I want to do, man.
I've got a decent desk. I sometimes can't be fucked moving my laptop into it.
Yep, I just don't have room in my room to fit a desk anywhere. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I'd have to get rid of some stuff to make room. It's kind of something, you know, I've wanted to save for, you know, when I move out and have my own place, and I could just dedicate space, you know, in my, you know, new living space to it.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have like
And,
a pretty little study
yeah.
desk, so like I have the I just need a. Oh, I think on my setup, I just need a decent microphone stand, and I can just like put it to where I want.
Yeah. As of right now, I'm just using a headset because, you know, I don't have anywhere I could really put a microphone stand.
Yeah, that's fair. But like
apartment or actual house, I don't know what I want to do with that yet. If I was just getting a place for myself, I'd probably go the route of an apartment. But I'd probably want a better paying job than what I have now to help with that.
Oh yeah.
Lord knows what rent would be like.
Yeah, well, you have to.
But yeah, if I you know, wanted to if I wanted to move into like a small house with a roommate from work or something, because one of the guys I work with, you know, said he was down with that. Yeah, if they were mutinous, so you know, maybe we could do that, work something out.
It's probably.
But yeah, you know,
like
that's all stuff we gotta figure out the details for if we're actually gonna be serious about that. Anyway,
similar to me, 'cause I'm like,
to answer your question from a bit ago, Toby, when I hit 1K, was that about 1 in the morning on the morning of Weed Day. On the morning of 420 is when we hit 1K. I was logging into YouTube to check my notifications. I went to my channel. You know, last time I checked, I was at like 995 or something. So I'm like, okay, probably another stream or two until we hit 1K. Then no, I fucking looked and it's 1K. And I'm like, what? How? When? I was completely fucking dumbfounded because I wasn't expecting it to happen like that. Oh, I was not expecting Weed Day to be the day that I hit 1K, but I'm so happy that we did. Finally did it.
Horribly memorable moment.
Yep. Can finally remember Weed Day for something than just being Weed Day. If you want the link to the webcam, I have it. If you have a recommendation for a webcam, yeah, send it to my DMs on Discord, because I'm absolutely looking for recommendations on a webcam. That's something I'll probably do some research on for Friday as well, since I want to get that set up now that we've passed 1K. Anyway,
I guess
it is
time.
What? 18 minutes in. God damn, I didn't think it had been that long.
Alright, boys, it's time.
Yes, it is time.
Time for the moment
Chapter 2.
you've all been waiting for.
Let's do this. I'm so pumped for this.
Yeah, let's do this shit.
School hours are actually my hours off. Even though today's Monday, I skipped school in order to perform my prioritized tasks. Yeah, because, you know, the things we're into with the Azai Corporation are a little more important than school. You know, if we value our life, at least.
Yeah.
Today I'll be investigating the upcoming redevelopment of the Eastern District. Wonder what's moving in over there. Following the success of the theme parks downtown, they hope to draw a swarm of large-scale entertainment businesses into the region. Though the Azai Corporation doesn't directly deal in real estate, projects like these still bring people knocking on our doors. When you're a front for organized crime, your special brand of land sharking and property acquisition is always in demand.
I like the little details that it kind of brings forth, like...
Yeah.
It's building a world around itself, which I love in this one.
Indeed. However... I'm very sorry. This is simply an accounting error. I apologize for the mistake. Ever since my meeting with Usami 2 days ago, my mind has been wandering. Right. I'm heading there now to look for myself. I couldn't concentrate at all yesterday. My head felt sluggish, almost like I wasn't fully awake yet. Yeah, that's right. We did kind of just walk away from that engagement that we had with Usami at the cafe the other day. No, not that one. Not the one where she was in the fucking penguin suit outside of the place where she's working part-time. Not that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one where we sat down with her at a coffee shop.
No, let's continue. I got my events mixed up.
Yep.
I'll figure it out.
Okay. What the hell? Yeah. I don't know what the fuck has been going on with OBS lately, but... Okay, now my hotkeys work. My spacebar was not fucking working for some reason. It was doing this on BT... It was doing this on BTD6, too, where it was disabling my hotkeys. I don't know why. Will Ben become a VTuber? No plans regarding VTuber.
Even a question: Will you collab with Iron Mouse?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you're just so disappointing, and I just made a horrible VTuber joke.
Well, I'm sorry. I just don't keep up with a lot of that VTuber stuff. I apologize. I just don't keep up with all of that.
I'm just laughing. Alright, continue, man.
Okay. Just quite odd, considering I went straight to bed after leaving the coffee house on Central Boulevard. This is all Usami's fault. I suddenly thought of Usami in her penguin suit. I feel like it's almost obligatory that I bring that image up now, because that image had me fucking dying.
Wait. I'm just curious whether it will for ourselves, like if it will pop up in the image in game.
Well, hold up. I am pulling it up here to remind everyone, just in case. There we go. I got it pulled up on my browser, just in case. Because goddamn, that was something else.
It truly was.
After hanging up the phone, I watched the passing crowds with apathy. When I walked past the shop Usami worked at, I saw that she wasn't there. Day off, maybe? But yeah, just in case you weren't here for the absolute insanity that was last episode. God damn it. There we go. Need the right window here. Yeah, this is the fucking penguin suit that we're talking about. That Usami was in.
Yeah, she was getting the shit kicked out of her by a bunch of kids, and then
that were trying to get her to take off the penguin suit. She goes fucking berserk to get the fuck out of there, because she's trying to work.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, that was great.
I think you moved your
I love that.
Upwards.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, well,
I think that's just because I had a
stream.
Like,
I'm looking on the stream right now. Yep, the chat's gone upward too. Everything. What the fuck? That's weird.
What is it doing?
No, it was just my YouTube was weirdly cropping the screen.
Oh, because of how you had the screen cropped?
Yeah, maybe. It's all good.
Okay.
Keep going.
Because I'm looking at the preview on my end and it looks fine.
Yep, my mistake. Keep going.
I don't need that right now. Oh, and a bit of a different note. I didn't show you guys what the new overlay background looks like. Yeah, there you go. What do you think? I'm pretty happy with it.
Yep. Yours truly.
Yep. Thank you, Logixel, for setting this up.
Yeah, I just thought that because like we're going into a shift of more to Usami, I think like having the thumbnail and
Yep,
the overlay.
I agree.
Interesting.
Yep, I agree. It was a fitting change.
Hmm.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
What? A voice suddenly called out to me from behind my back.
It is time.
Have you heard the good news?
What good news? What are you talking about? What's this all of a sudden?
Nothing. I just wanted to say that.
Don't do that.
I love Usami.
You wonder why I don't turn on monetization yet.
Seriously, what's up? Why are you wearing a suit?
What about you? Why aren't you at school?
I'm not feeling well, so I decided to take the day off. Can't you tell by my gloomy face?
I don't know. You don't exactly look gloomy to me with that smug smile of yours. You always look gloomy. Go get a haircut. Damn, savage.
Huh?
An unusually sincere look of surprise erupted on her typically smug face. What?
I'm hurt.
Well, damn, I didn't think you'd take it so personally. Why?
I grew out my hair. I grew my hair out for you, as I son.
You serious? Why would you think I like long hair? Hey, you! Shut up! I fucking love my long hair. This girl in the corner is a testament to that. So, you just shut up. You just shut up, mate.
Regardless, I'm very hurt. How much so, you ask? Well, at least enough to require you to buy me dinner tonight.
Damn. She just wanted to con a meal out of me. That's not gonna happen. I'm busy right now.
Work, is it? Are you helping your dad?
My hesitation was clearly a mistake.
I see. So you prioritize work over school?
I mean, when your life hangs in the balance, one kind of trumps the other. Do you have some business with me? I think the word you're looking for might be beef, but yeah, whatever.
Abyss DM'd me. I'm gonna check whatever the fuck he just said. What the fuck?
Okay, what is it?
I'm just gonna like screenshot you and show you what he sent me, and like,
Oh boy.
because I think he's.
I can't
judging
wait to
other
see what
people's
this is.
Like, he just sent me this. I'm just gonna like tell him. Glorious.
Yeah, curious. Was this something from the server, or was this from a different server?
No, he DM'd me this, and I'm
Oh,
assuming
okay.
that this was posted on Reddit because
Maybe.
because I think that's the Reddit format.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I
just
think he told me
wondering
how
whether or not
shit-
I should show this.
It depends on whether or not you want to clown on these poor bastards. Like,
I guess.
the
I don't
point
even
he
know.
has- he has
I don't even know what mod this is for, but
I have no
here,
idea,
if you guys
but-
want to see what we're talking about, here you go.
Yeah, Abyss
Saxon's
sent-
share with the
Abyssal Knight
class.
sent. Yeah, Abyssal sent me this.
Here, I'll zoom in a bit. I'm not sure what this is for.
I'm assuming
But-
it's for something, but like,
Yeah.
I agree with Abyss's opinion on this. Yeah, I do agree with him. Like, I gotta give you a shout out, Abyss. You made a good
Yeah, the
observation
armband
here.
I definitely agree needs work, and they
Like, I
can
wouldn't
color.
have
They can
been
do
so
better with
kind.
coloring on this.
I know the coloring was terrible. Like, Abyss said like everything I would say, but more kinder.
Pretty much in a more constructive
But
manner.
I'm just looking at this, and you can tell pretty much that they didn't even turn down the intensity of the bucket tool.
No, they really didn't
Like,
try
you
to
can
make the
all-
colors blend naturally. It just they
Yeah, but,
went
like,
to town,
they could've
changing the
easily
colors, and left it at that.
They could have easily accomplished this in Paint.net, a free, freeware version of Photoshop that still has the ability to use hue and opacity, which, and you can, hue and I don't know what it's called, but you can shift the colors and shading of certain things. And with this,
Yep, I've
easily
used
made
programs
the same
that have
result,
tools like
but
that.
but keep the quality work of the lines. But you can tell that just the paint bucket tool has eaten a lot of the line work and just.
Yeah, that's
I don't know who
the thing, with just using paint bucket tool over this. You get rid of all the careful line work that went into it.
Yeah, and you can just tell by the fact that only one person made this, because I don't think anyone else would ever think that this should be released into public.
Yeah, just into a public project.
Yeah, just the armbands are even worse. They look like an icon, but and for each character you can tell that they were poorly drawn. Like, this is MS Paint level shit right here. Like, this wasn't drawn. This was drawn with a mouse.
Yep.
And horribly drawn. And I am so sorry if you're reading this one day, but for the love of God, never do that again. Paint.net, hue, change it, do better. For the love of God, it's sad. Please.
Yep.
For our sanity's sake.
Anyway, moving on.
Thanks for sending me that. That was a good, entertaining moment.
Indeed. Thank you, Abyssal. That smug smile was back on her face.
I met Maou yesterday.
She spoke so nonchalantly, whereas we're just mentally struggling to process it. Like, what? What did you say? You met Maou?
We spoke from a good distance.
Huh?
He was above me and backlit to boot.
Yeah, he was on the top of a staircase,
I like how she's making such light of such an amazing scene.
Yup. Especially considering everything that led up to it.
And just that final moment, and it's just like, oh yeah, he was above me.
In other words, you didn't see his face?
We exchanged words.
Really? Usami is rather eccentric, so one can never be sure when she's being serious or not.
By the way, you were working yesterday too, right?
She changed the topic again. Can't help but feel like she's trying to corner me. I was. What about it?
Your work is mainly conducted over the phone, correct?
Well, occasionally something comes up that can't be resolved over the phone, but that's neither here nor there. Tell me about Maou.
Where did you go yesterday?
You don't make things easy, do you? What is she getting at? I went to Central Boulevard in the afternoon.
I see.
Other than that, I was at home most of the day.
Did you meet with anyone?
What's this all about? It's as if you're checking my alibi. I only meant it as a joke, but Usami responded with a confident smile.
Mal knows this city extremely well. He knows things like which alleyway enables a quicker escape, or which places prevent his face from being seen. He's that familiar with the area.
Usami stared intently into my eyes. Is he a man?
Probably, however, his voice was beautiful. It had such an androgynous charm that I wouldn't be surprised if it turned out to be that of a woman.
She tiptoed around the question. Guess she wanted to give her opinion without coming to any definite conclusions yet. Yeah, because she hasn't come to any herself. So, he escaped.
Unfortunately, that is the case.
I took out my wallet from the breast pocket of my suit. I want to hear everything in detail. I motioned towards the coffee house with my chin. Good man! I like it.
What about your job?
Don't worry about that.
This kind
Surveying the
goes
Eastern
into it.
District can wait until this evening. Yes, clearly this is top priority here. Anyway, you were saying?
Oh, I was just saying, like, yeah, it goes into it. Anyway, keep going. Then I want the pork cutlet bowl.
They don't have it.
Oh, and I want extra sauce too.
The music stopped. He's probably face-palming to himself right now. I pretty much heard the whole story.
I ran around the better part of the city.
Yeah, that you did. Usami played along with Mao's games and performed fairly well.
I still failed in the end. I didn't notice that he lured me into a location where I couldn't see him.
Mm-hmm. Just as he wanted. In the end, what did Mao want to do?
I think he was showing interest in me.
Yes, the impression I got was that it seemed like he was toying with her, testing her.
He was like, yeah, testing whether or not I think in his words, whether or not she's worthy of being, like, his opponent.
Yeah,
And, like,
something
the
along
only
those
people who
lines. He's
usually is
deliberately
real
very
opponent.
vague about what it is his true intentions are.
I find it just another thing that I've noticed. She calls herself hero, and
Yeah.
Mal calls her hero as well,
Uh-huh.
which is interesting.
Yeah, something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Damn, hotkey's not working again. Interest? Why? Why would someone with the power to circulate drugs in secret be interested in a high school girl?
We have a bit of history.
What happened?
I'm afraid we're not close enough for me to divulge that information.
Come on now. Weren't you the one that said we should find Mao together? She shook her head.
Listen to Dai-san. We may talk like friends, but we're enemies. We are only cooperating because of a common goal. We're temporarily joining forces in order to defeat a powerful enemy known as Mao.
Okay.
That might be overstating a little. How about this? We are companions. But we just have too But we just have too many secrets, so we can't bring ourselves to fully trust each other.
Your rambling is annoying. I appreciate how blunt he is.
Yeah. On a related note, you seem to be the type that makes for a tough enemy, but suddenly gets weaker when you decide to join the party.
Not exactly sure what she meant by that, but she seems to be mocking me.
Oh, sorry, let's just say I have a grudge against him and leave it at that.
Works for me. Well, I have... Oh, excuse me. Well, I have a grudge against him, too. Gonzo came down hard on me because of that guy. I processed all the information. So, Mao already knows everything about you, from your job to this coffee house. He even knows your nickname, Hero.
Indeed.
Yeah, she doesn't seem too pleased with that. On top of that, he prepared graffiti in advance and used his lackeys to relay messages to you. Yep, all part of the plan.
Hmm.
Probably uses the same kids to move his drugs around. Yep, we've discussed this. Mao must be a person with a lot of power.
Exactly what kind of power are you talking about?
Well, at the very least, he's got a lot of money. He has someone working to gather information on you, doesn't he?
Perhaps he himself is close to me.
I see. So that's why she was interrogating me about yesterday.
In any case, he went to the trouble of preparing an untraceable cell phone. Thus, we can say that he's very meticulous.
That he is. He must be quite familiar with the ways of the underworld. Beginning to get a faint picture of what this guy is like. What about his age and stature?
I would wager he's a younger man.
From what we've seen, yeah, I'm inclined to agree with that assessment. Because his voice sounded young?
Yes, but also because his actions resembled those of a playful child.
I guess you could put it that way. If he wasn't a little brat, he wouldn't be playing hide and seek along Central Boulevard.
Still, I can't be certain.
Of course, many successful businessmen also have a playful mind. Some people don't forget their youthful passions. In fact, many people have found unexpected successes when branching out into work that, as an observer would put it, allows them to play around.
People you've met through your work?
Well, I only just happen to talk to people like that by tagging along with my dad. I averted my eyes without thinking.
Besides, son, your eyes change whenever we talk about your job.
Of course, because we're talking about money. Money isn't a game.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but even your voice seems to change.
Tsubaki once told me that too. Maybe she had a point telling you that, mate. Like I said, my work involves handling money. During negotiations, I speak from the chest to make it harder for them to get a read on me.
I see. Pretty cool.
I'm being stared at. You think I'm Mao? What? Excuse me?
To figure out what kind of knot it is. The possibility isn't zero.
Does my voice resemble Mao's?
That's not it. I was just pointing out that you can speak differently under different circumstances is all.
If you want to talk suspects, I'd say we can't even rule you out yet.
Nope, it's not me.
And why not?
Because I know I'm not Mao.
Well, I also know I'm not Mao. See, we're going in circles here.
You're not convincing. I just hope he says neither are you. Yes! Yes!
Oh my god!
Yes!
That was great.
It was.
Okay, how about this?
Huh?
Let's make a deal.
Are you about to say that we shouldn't suspect each other?
It's good to know that we understand one another.
Well, I never really suspected you.
Yeah, this says otherwise. This says otherwise, but sure. I'd like to believe that myself, but if you put down a security deposit, then I might believe you.
Got it. Then I'll trust you unconditionally, Asaisa.
I don't know how good of an idea that is, but okay. Surely no one would just trust someone they barely know unconditionally. Yes, indeed. Thank you very much. Usami stood up from her seat.
In that case, I'll be going to school now.
Aren't you taking the day off?
I was going to take the day off since I'm not feeling too well, but now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't skip school.
Weak! Gotta commit to that shit, man. Come on! I suddenly realized something. You're actually being serious about not feeling well, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I had planned to see a doctor.
I feel you. Do you have a weak constitution or something? I never would have guessed.
No way, I'm supposed to be robust and lovable, right? Still, for some reason, I suck at sports.
I can relate. Sports were never really my thing. At least playing them. I'm not sure what she's getting at. Alright, have a good night, Zach.
See you.
Are you going to call a cab?
I'm broke.
Tell me when your payday is, and I'll let you borrow some money.
So you can collect the debt later? I'll pass.
Alright then. Well, let's stay in touch.
I like how he's just like getting like trying to like pull some control over Usami with money.
Yup. I mean, given what she knows, he obviously wants to work with her on this.
But also, like,
yeah, she's not going to be swayed so easily.
Yeah, but also he wouldn't suggest like loaning money, especially his personality, what he does, without a very specific reason for doing
Exactly,
so.
yeah. He wouldn't, do this to just anybody, so. But yes, you are right, my boy. There's very much some history between these two. And I'm hoping we get to delve into that more in Chapter 2 as well.
Yeah.
Find out just, how deep-rooted that past goes. And I guess we found out a bit about it in Act 1. Or Chapter 1, I should say. Excuse me.
We definitely know her mother is involved in this.
Yep. That, I think, is the gist of what we know about it so far, that it has something to do with her mother. It's alright, mate. Welcome to the stream, Pigstep. Good to have you with us. However, if they have such a history, there's always a chance that Maou will attempt to come into contact with her again in the future. Oh, sorry, I skipped over a line. But yeah, it was some kind of grudge.
Yeah.
Some grudge, and something to do with her mother.
Yeah, that's the point of what I can come up with at the moment.
Yeah, without, looking back on past events on the streams for these. As long as I keep a good relationship with Usami, I might be able to pick up some important information. Yes, which is vital to the success of our mission here.
Yes. What is it? Something on your mind?
Huh? Well...
Shall I try to guess what you're thinking?
Ooh, I love this game. I've almost taken a shine to that cleverness of hers. Yes, I love me a clever woman. I love me a clever woman.
I'd say you're measuring how useful I'll be, am I right?
It seems getting close to her won't be a waste of my time. I thought it just ends at that. By some bizarre coincidence, I ran into Tsubaki. It was just as I was about to head for Central Boulevard's subway station. Ah, so it really is you, Asai-kun. She can see my face too clearly for me to pretend I didn't hear her. Oh, are you going home now? Why didn't you come to school? I knew she was going to ask that. Tell her I'm cutting. Make up a reasonable excuse.
Alright, boys, we gotta save here.
What is that fucking top option though? What the fuck? I can't even right now. I can't even right now. What?
It's amazing. So, alright, chat. What choice are we taking? There is one idea, because I know that, like, I don't know. It depends if we want.
Yeah, this will be for like our main. These were like our main saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, for choices, I think we'll just put them all in 10.
Yeah.
But yeah, what the fuck? That's so messed up. Nice to know that Ben doesn't know how to read Spanish.
Make a reasonable excuse.
I'm leaning towards make a fucking reasonable excuse. It can't be that fucking hard, right? Why?
We got one vote for reasonable excuse.
Reasonable excuse. Here, I'll make a poll in chat for those of us that aren't chatting with us. Title it what? Okay, here we go. Last I checked, we have an even number of viewers, so if this ends up in a tie, then we will have the one and only Monica here flip a coin to be the tiebreaker. Okay, we're at 3 votes, and they're all on reasonable excuse, so that is going to be... that is majority.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Reasonable excuse.
That's what I was leaning towards, too. You say that like you've been here since the beginning. Sure. If party counts as
reasonable excuse.
If party counts as reasonable to you, then fuck it, why not, right? What could possibly go wrong? In order for her to notice my suit, I adjusted my tie. I guess it makes sense since we're wearing a tie, I guess, but what kind of party? What are we talking about now? A party? My dad is an important person in the financial world. He said he wanted to introduce me to some people. Is it really okay to take off, Is it really okay to take off from school for a reason like that? Couldn't help it. I want to be of use to my father. I see. Seems like you're always busy, Azai-kun. She looks a bit lonely. You live on the Eastern District, right? Well, yes. Why don't we go partway there together, then? Yeah, especially since supposedly they're working on stuff over there. Huh? You have business there? Yes. I need to visit someone. A friend? Well, You could put it that way. You sure have a lot of friends. We walked amidst the sea of people toward the subway station's ticket counter. Land grabbing. To put it bluntly, that's my business here. Alright, respect the honesty. Oh, I know, Zach. I know. Also, I thought you were going to bed. What happened to that?
He got bored and came back because, like, he's lonely without us.
Fair. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just asking. Can't sleep? Yeah, I know that pain.
Sleep soon, right?
In the Eastern District, where Tsubaki lives, a large-scale ski resort is under development. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Sign me up. However, that area used to be nothing but farmland. The landowners there have owned the property for ages. One company was very particular about buying all the land quickly. After some investigation, I discovered that it was a subsidiary of the Sano Corporation. Ah. If you even think about doing something big in this town, Sano's omnipresent name will come up sooner or later. The Sano Corporation is a perfectly clean company, of course, but if there's a problem they can't settle cleanly, they leave the dirty work to us. 5 families. Our contract with Sano requires us to drive 5 families away from their land. God damn. We're almost there, Azai-kun. The subway exit opened near a small park. Not bad.
I like the city that's, like, in the distance.
Yeah. Get a nice shot of the city there at sunset. Looks nice. And like I've said, I love me some good sunset lighting. I love that. You found my channel when DDLC Plus came out? Yeah, DDLC Plus was something else, wasn't it?
That's my opinion on it.
Yep. Plus, for me, will always be remembered as the game that killed my throat. That 12-hour stream was a bad idea. In retrospect. Holy shit. I'm still not sure my throat ever fully recovered from that.
Yeah, I don't even think that's worth, like, the hype that was around it.
Yeah. I was expecting a bit more with it, to be honest. I was expecting them to do a bit more than just, add the side stories and amp up the visuals. I'm not saying that's not appreciated, but, I was hoping they would change up some stuff with the base game, like, maybe add some more stuff in Act 2, or, add some new stuff in the story.
Yeah, they had, like,
I feel like they could have done more. Even if that meant, bumping up the price, I would pay more to get more,
Well, yeah, it took them 4 years, too, so...
Yeah.
Let's continue the good visual novel.
In my opinion, DDLC Plus was only for the console players to get into DDLC 4 years later. I'd say that's fair, Zach. God, the day I get some friends over is the day that I pop DDLC Plus in my Switch and tell them we're going for a fucking trip. Anyway. This place is different from Central Boulevard. The sea of people is nowhere to be found. Sure is cold out here. It's because we're near the mountains. Ooh, give me a shot of that. As Tsubaki was talking, my cell phone vibrated inside my breast pocket. Sorry, I gotta take this. It's Miki-chan. Hello? Yes, I see. Not a problem. Then how about next week? Okay.
Are you finished?
Yeah, it was a friend.
So, is she your girlfriend?
I don't have a girlfriend.
Huh? But didn't you say you did?
I don't remember ever saying that. Yes, I do not remember this man ever saying that. In reference to any girl. Zach says, my friends think I'm crazy with having moss on my laptop already. Oh yeah, trust me, they would walk in, see my laptop with moss open and be like, what is that? Then I just pull out DDLC Plus and be like, let me tell you a story, dear friends, about how the fuck this happened.
Like a time lapse, like every fucking 15 minutes, it's just gonna take a picture and then you're just gonna dub Mr. Blue Sky over it.
Yep.
Just they're slow disappointment and just horror and just you could see fear just slowly enveloping their face.
Meanwhile, I'm just sitting there with the dumbest grin on my face.
You really don't have a girlfriend?
Nope, still single. I'm not the type for serious commitment.
I see. So it was a misunderstanding. She seems embarrassed, but also kind of happy. If you did have a girlfriend, then we shouldn't have been hanging out or going to buy CDs together too much.
Even if I did have one, that much would be fine.
Yeah, but it wouldn't feel right.
Tsubaki is too wholesome.
Yes, she is. And I'm gonna feel so bad if she ends up getting involved in all of this somehow. Or getting caught up in all of this. Oh, man.
That's just no.
Yeah, I don't want to picture that. Apparently to Tsubaki, something of that extent was a major offense. Jesus. I have some pretty complicated feelings about this one. To be honest, I kind of find her a little hard to deal with. She doesn't do any of the things a normal person would deliberately do to be liked by others. I can relate. And naturally, when a person is too kind, you have a hard time believing they're genuine. I'm glad that my fences and dishwashers almost killed you. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Simon Diamond to the chat. The legend, the mastermind behind DDLC Google Translate themselves. Welcome to the chat, my dude. Oh my god. I'm seriously contemplating making the rest of that mod a fucking drinking game because of how fucking inept it is to read. Holy shit!
You have a drinking game, mate. Why haven't you invited me?
I appreciate the work you've done for that, translating it. I appreciate the work you've done, and the results speak for themselves. Oh my god. It is some of the most supremely stupid writing I have ever seen. It's good to have you with us, man. It's 8 in the morning for you. It is going on 1 a.m. for me.
It is currently 3:52 p.m.
Yeah, so you still got a good chunk of your day left.
Yeah, then I'm gonna make dinner.
Nice.
Shit.
What is it? Did I say something wrong?
Even so, she has good intuition. Well, I'll be going now. Did you can't just bail on the convo like that? What?
Where are you going?
The address is... Her eyes widened when she heard me repeat the street and number. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if I'm gonna like what I'm about to hear.
One of the addresses that families that he has to drive at is hers, isn't it?
Let's find out. Tsubaki had always been an interesting girl. She possessed so much of what I lacked. The thought of becoming deeply involved with her crossed my mind. Well... Coincidence dictated that this thought would become reality. Alright, sounds good, Simon. We'll see you around, mate. I've really enjoyed Devil on G-String so far.
You should watch the earlier streams if you want to, like...
I think he wants to play it for himself, because he says he doesn't want to spoil it for himself.
We're playing the Steam version, so... Like, there's two versions, like its original one, which isn't widescreen, and the remake, which is on Steam, so... I forgot how much it roughly is, but like, if you want to play it, check it out on Steam.
Yep, I'm just a plebeian running it in a window for streaming purposes. That's just how I like my VN stuff for streaming.
God.
The horror! That's where I live! No!
No!
No! No! No! Oh no!
Just as you said, you didn't want to get involved.
I had a feeling I knew that's where it was going.
Yeah.
Oh. YouTube sound effects, I need you right now.
That's gut-wrenching.
Yep, this is painful.
What a way to start chapter 2.
God damn it, not that one. Whatever.
Oh, she seems so happy too.
Dramatic reverb.
Sure, that'll work. Thank you, YouTube sound effects.
Skip it a button.
No, whatever, I'm done searching.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Oh, yeah. I bumped my hotkey for getting rid of the hiding the game window so that you can see Usami's beautiful face on the overlay.
Right, Simon, if you're talking about this, no, this wasn't Maid in Empire.
Yep, it's not. I know. This was quite a while before Renpai's time. If I understand right,
it was unique for its own thing.
I believe so. If it's made in Renpai and I end up liking it, I might Google Translate it too. I don't want to think about this game in Google Translate.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This isn't Made in Empire. I was telling him.
Anyway,
Guys,
now that I'm over the
please,
existential crisis that one of the people in the families we're supposed to drive off their land is Tsubaki, let's continue.
Let's see his existential... Oh. Okay.
Kidnapping spree. I love how it just ends there. That scene just ends there.
I guess that's the chapter 2 image.
Yep. What a fucking introduction.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Okay.
No time to think about that. It's time for this.
Time for more, like, brain fucks.
Yep.
My time to shine.
Yes, take it away.
He stands there, pondering. It's been almost an hour. Maou closes his eyes. There is no heating, and the ice-cold wall pressed against his back. With such indifference to the cold, it's as if he were a monk who had suppressed all sensation from the outside world. Maou already has the plan. When the plan is carried out, A crime of historical proportions will be brought upon this very city. However, the time is still not right. All the preparations have been made. All that remains was to simply await the perfect moment. It is, to use a cliche, like the calm before the storm.
Whatever this man is planning, I'm not sure I want to know what it is. Jesus.
Well, it has something to do with kids and drugs. And
Yeah, that's all we really know so far. But something tells me he's got a much grander vision for what he wants to do.
This is horrifying. Are there any loose ends left to be neatly tied together? Do you miss anything during the planning phase? He pondered this over and over.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of person to run through every single possibility when setting something this grand in scale up.
Yeah. And by the sounds of it, we're getting, like, the fact that, like, there's so been much world building, especially in the underworld, and what he's doing is basically themes just bringing onto that grand of a scale. Like, I've got nothing but, like, fear. Just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Also,
You know,
I hope you're feeling alright. He says he just tripped over his dog onto the floor.
oh, shit. Wait, who ripped the... Oh, poor Toby. How's the
Yeah,
dog?
he says, rip my ribs.
How's the dog?
Yeah.
Like, is the dog alright? Alright, he always arrived at the same answer. There's nothing left to do. Right now, his best course of action is to lay low. Usami Haru. If there was any unknown factor in the plan, it's her.
Mm-hmm.
Maou used the detective agency to check up on Usami Haru. That long-haired girl was quite different from normal high school students. He had experienced her incredible intelligence firsthand.
Indeed.
The detectives had searched for her personal contacts and background as well. In the process, they uncovered that Usami Haru had another side to her.
Really now? What other side are we talking about?
However, it's not something that could threaten Mao's plans. What need is there to fear her? Fuck, screwed that up. There are plenty of other people who would also hold a grudge against Mao. He heard the sound of the elevator moving.
I'm terribly sorry for being late.
And Samir again. Isn't that the guy that was with the other dude that like had his fingers?
I can't remember if that was the guy that he broke the finger of.
All the other guy was with. I don't know. Well, you voice him. Do you voice Samir if you've written that down or not?
No, I didn't write that down because I didn't know if he was going to be a recurring character or not.
Yeah. Write
But
him
yeah,
down
let me-
and you voice him.
Yep, let me open up my who does what notes. Samiya. Alright, there we go. Noted. Samiya bowed deeply. A hint of sweat rolled down his forehead as he stood up straight.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just messaging my partner.
Yep, it's okay.
Getting up in shift soon. Anyway,
Ooh, nice.
you read that line, so you might as well read this one.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
do
I know.
feel
It's mine anyway. I just figured I'd
Yeah.
read that because it involved Samiya.
Yeah.
Can I get a summed up version of what happened on part 3? Wasn't there? 1 second. A meeting concerned the development in the Eastern District went overtime.
How was the liquor? He stared at Samir's red face. He spoke to him with his eyes. It was not a meeting, but a party, wasn't it? I also did my homework about you, about how much you love that liquor.
Oh boy.
Samir breathed out words drenched in the smell of alcohol.
Something tells me he's not a fan of those kinds of shenanigans. Sorry, it was important business. After all, the man's a bureaucrat from the Department of Transportation.
That's quite alright. Just don't forget that my time is limited. The conversation immediately switched gears. Samir is now quite submissive to Maou.
Yes, good for you, Zach.
Yep. Seeing him soundly defeat even the genius from Boston apparently left quite an impact on him. Who the fuck's posting? Didn't mean this shit posting. Oh, it's you. Samir doesn't know anything about Maou.
He's very careful not to disclose that kind of stuff.
Name, age, history, all of his information had been fabricated.
Yes, he's very careful about that stuff.
He really is, by the sounds of it. Like,
Indeed.
It's just that all everyone knows is Maou.
Yep. Oh, he sent the same thing in memes chat that he sent me.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay. I didn't know if it was the same thing. I just wanted to check. Okay. Back to this.
But in some businesses, it's better not to know your partner's true nature. After all, it's easier to escape the law that way if it happened to come to that. Samir tried to be understanding. Mao's biggest contribution to the Snow Corporation was the smuggling of firearms.
Firearms. Okay.
Before the war, the nation's firearm industry was monopolized by a single company. Mao's prowess is what helped break this monopoly on the Japanese firearms market.
Wonder what war they're referring to.
The Japanese tax imports were harsh, but Mao saw a weak point in their low tax on import and exports. By establishing the base ports of Niigata and the Fukuoka, and by forming ties with the miscreant foreigners who had past experience in doing business with organized crime groups, he formed a route between North Korea and Hong Kong.
Yeah, so it sounds like a more recent conflict, that's for sure.
Yeah. There were a number of huge risks involved. He knew that the country's crisis management was something not to be underestimated. But regardless of how powerful his enemy may be, it was something he had to do.
You never cease to amaze me with your wit.
They finished talking about their business. They'd cover topics like how to cover up the weapons, the method in which to smuggle them, which people they need to win over to their side. Everything had been taken care of.
There's something I want to know.
Samir finally relaxed.
What's your objective?
My objective?
You don't look like the type of person who's interested in money.
The alcohol must have been wearing off. Samir looked a little tense.
We've been doing business for a while now. Care to tell me about your ambitions?
That look in his eyes, not bad at all, he thought. From the very beginning, Maou had never taken Samir lightly. True, he did think he was easy to manipulate, but not to the point where he would hold contempt for him. When Samir ascended to the position of Director of Senior Management for the Snow Corporation, he took the organization in a whole new direction. So basically, this Samir character has a high-end role in the Snow Corporation.
Yeah, I seem to remember this from the last scene that we had with Somiya here.
Yeah, so that's where his main connection is by the sounds of it.
Yeah, he's a high-ranking member of the corporation.
And it's weird how, like, Gonzo doesn't know. about this, so there's clearly a lot of like misinformation and stuff that isn't said.
Yep, a lot of their like high level like behind the scenes operations are
Yeah, so
kept heavily
we can probably
concealed.
be safe to guess that Samia is the inside person into the Snow Corporation, and
Perhaps,
he has been
yeah.
for quite some time. So that's basically my guess. As a part of the policy of rapid expansion, the company invested most of its proceeds into the new and different ventures. Of course, since the new plan involved giving lower priority to employee bonuses, there was no shortage of opposition to it. But all of this, even working with Maou and expanding into illegal business, was all the sake of the company.
My father worked here since before the war. He spent his entire life working for this company, giving everything he had to make it what it is today. I must continue to make sure his work was not in vain. So it sounds like Somia's father was a pretty important figure to this company in its upbringing.
Yeah, and it seemed like he's a bit worried about what Maou actually wants to do.
Yeah, like what direction he wants to take the company, and that it's not like indicative of his father's vision for what he wanted the company to be.
Yeah, he might also be worried that Maou, what could he want? Like, is his intention to,
Yeah, like if he's plotting some kind of hostile takeover or something.
Well, he said that his plan involved the entire city.
Yeah, so it's pretty ambitious, that's for sure.
Let's continue.
Okay.
What a nice ideal. He said that sincerely. Even though people call him Maou, Maou never actually thought of himself as some sort of overbearing existence. He knew that Samir, being over 30 years older than himself, no doubt had certain capabilities with which he himself could not compare. I have no dreams.
Don't be so modest. You have the same eyes my father did before going out to fight. The eyes of a man with grand goals and great expectations.
I have no dreams. It's the truth. He said this absolutely. Samir lowered his head. The man seemed to be trying to hide his disappointment.
Never mind. It's difficult to handle someone who isn't moved by money.
What seems to be the problem?
You really are a sharp one. I'm having trouble buying up all the land in the Eastern District.
There are people who are unwilling to let go of their property.
They won't listen to us, even when we offer twice the market value. It's so annoying, I had to hire people specialized in this matter to deal with them.
Probably specialists in organized violence. So Samir likes these brute methods too. Nowadays, though, land sharks can't use the same kind of violent methods they did back during the bubble. It's understandable that he'd have trouble making a settlement.
Only one area remains.
Samir took out his notebook. Addresses and blueprints were scattered throughout the pages. He flipped to a page which listed the families unwilling to move out. Whatever the case, this has nothing to do with me. Maou flung his hand.
Whoop. Bumped the
Maou
right
flung
mouse.
his hand to cast away the request.
I'm terribly sorry. I didn't really intend to ask for your help.
Does this matter really enough to bring you to this point? Indeed, it would have been more appropriate for the section chief at a I can never pronounce that word. I've heard it pronounced. Fucks with my tongue.
Subsidiary?
Subsidiary. I will try to remember that. Chief of the subsidiary.
Yeah, if it's
It
hard
is
for your
considered
tongue, I
a
understand.
company to be worrying over a matter like this. Fucks with my accent.
Yep, I
Subsidiary.
understand.
Well, I will. I'm sorry. No, that's not even right. To be worrying over a matter like this. He was well aware of how much effort the Sonoma Corporation had invested in the Eastern District Recreational Project. Still, Samir was the director of senior management at corporate headquarters. It would be hard to swallow that this project was so important to him. Certainly, there was more to the story. I heard you met that bureaucrat from the DOT.
I can't keep anything from you. Yes, it's about the shares.
Insider trading. Indeed, if this project proceeds successfully, the value of the stock would skyrocket. And fast. Samir obviously passed on some information to bribe the official. Just then, Mao picked out a name from Samir's notebook. Miwa Tsubaki. He closed his eyes. Miwa Tsubaki. Where had he heard this name before?
What is it?
Nothing.
Not feeling well?
Oh, yes. She's an acquaintance of Usami Haru. Oh no.
The fact that he knows that is terrifying.
No,
Like-
the fact that now he's realized this, I have a very bad feeling.
Yeah, me too. Just the fact alone that he knows that is just that sends shivers. Gives me shivers, mate. That's unsettling.
I'm more worried that now he might actually do something because of Usami.
Yeah. This does not bode well.
Like a kill two birds with one stone kind of thing.
Yeah.
You with a potential problem and fuck with Usami.
Yeah, exactly. You may use her as some kind of leverage, perhaps. I don't fucking know. I don't want to be thinking about this right now. Like, please no.
This Miwa Tsubaki, she goes to school at Jiunga Saki.
Do you know her?
Mao chuckled. What should he do with his free time before the storm? The answer to the object of his ceaseless pondering had come together in an instant.
Oh no.
I'm worried he could use Tsubaki to corner Usami Haru, forcing her to submit.
I knew it.
No.
I knew it. Oh no.
Why did you have to jinx it?
Ah. I'm so
This is
sorry,
me,
Tsubaki.
I'd like to take care of this matter.
Oh no.
Samir caught his breath.
What brought on this change?
I remembered a story about a South American terrorist. He boarded a plane to kill a certain man, but his group wasn't satisfied with simply killing the target. Thus, they instead caused the whole plane to crash, killing hundreds of innocents. They killed these people for the simple reason that they boarded the same plane as their target. Mao's lips twisted into a frown. Negative emotions stirred within him. Emotions he could not suppress. Just as Mao had said, he does not have a dream himself. There is only one thing that stays within my mind.
What are you talking about?
Just let me take care of everything.
That is foreboding. I don't like that.
Mao turned away from Samir. His whole body trembled.
You're telling me.
There was one thing, one emotion, able to force Mao into action. Revenge.
What kind of beef do you have with her or anyone really? I know she's an acquaintance
Is it
of
beef with
Usami, but
or
like, just how? I just want to know why you're doing this to me, game. Why are you doing this to me? Ah.
Only revenge. Chapter 2.
Oh boy, here we go.
I feel
Oh
depressed.
boy. Yeah. I'm looking at this school scene with dread now. Oh.
I hate this music. Yeah, at this point, I will be right back.
Okay. I'll keep going then. In the end, I never went to Tsubaki's house yesterday. Well, I'll just have to go some other time. You should have. I had to leave Tsubaki due to an emergency. Morning, Nazai-kun. Oh, I'm terribly sorry about yesterday. Tsubaki, unaware of the conflicting thoughts inside me, gave her usual smile. I'm just gonna take this moment to savor this precious face, because, I am dreading what is coming to you. I am so sorry, Tsubaki. That precious face. I just want to hug you and tell you it's gonna be okay. Do you think I could come over to your house and hang out sometime soon? Huh? Why do you ask? So, does that mean I can't? No, it's not a problem. What's up? It's unusual for you to appear so flustered. It's nothing. I'm just a bit embarrassed. Embarrassed? It's just... my home is a little odd. Oh, now I really want to go. How about today? What? I smiled and moved closer to her. No, I mean, if you come to my house, then I'll have to introduce you to my dad. So what? It's not like I'm asking for your hand in marriage. But Dad would surely misread the situation and think you were. Oh man. What are you all frantic about, Tsubaki-chan? Aichi made an appearance out of nowhere. Oh, it's just that Azai-kun wants to come to my house.
I have seen Echi and I've been summoned.
Good timing. You only missed one of his lines.
Yeah. Huh? And you're saying no?
Not at all. It's just that I'm a little flustered is all.
Well then, why don't I go too?
Excuse me? What? Look, kid, I don't need a tag along.
Well then, why don't I go too?
When did you get here? Don't butt in where you aren't welcome. Why did the two of you suddenly pop up anyway? Thank you for saying what's on my mind, my boy.
Oh well, wait a second. I need to work today, so I'm maybe a little late. And I need to feed my pets. Let's go together then, Atekechi-san. I like how he's just accepted it now.
Yup.
Sure, how about we meet at the station?
Tsubaki raised her head. I guess it would be okay if everyone came.
Yay! Yay, we!
The thought of her saying, yay, we, just... Oh, that's an amusing thought.
We!
Well, whatever. I made a few phone calls between classes. I needed to discuss the Miwa family. I was getting some heat for being too slow with my work. Oh, hello. Yes, this is Kyosuke. Please go there tonight again. Yes, under no circumstances are you to get too rough. Is that understood? I called the company and asked them to send some people over to Tsubaki's house tonight. I need to go check out the place, too. There must be a reason they're not selling. The whole Eastern District is a rural area. I got that impression based on the sunset shot that we saw earlier.
Like it was like near the mountains where they
Yeah.
turned off to.
Honestly, that's probably why they're not really city folk. They like living out in a more rural area.
Maybe. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out later.
Tycoon is rich, writes in notebook.
Indeed, the property value there has risen tremendously due to everyone's attention on the upcoming ski resort, but it's still nowhere near the value of downtown property. They must have a lot of guts to turn down an offer several times higher than the property's worth. I barely pay attention to popular culture, Zach, so there's your answer.
The only Marceline I'm aware is of Adventure Time.
Hmm.
And I
My
haven't
job
watched
is to
Adventure Time in
uncover the
years.
reason behind their persistent refusal and then destroy that reason little by little. Oh, you again!
Is this your character or me?
That's
I think you voice her.
that's Shiratori. She's mine
Yeah, I think
for
yeah.
voicing anyway.
Right.
I suddenly spotted Shiratori out of the corner of my eye. Hey, what's with you? She barely even looked at me. A couple of us are going to Tsubaki's house tonight. You want to come too? I'll pass. Hey, don't say that. It would be fun to have a little get-together. We're going to have a big nabe party as a family. Come on, what do you say? I'm not sure if it's nabe or nabe. I'm not sure. I've never seen that before.
We're
Here.
gonna cook some hot pot tonight, boys. Let's do this.
If I can remember the time I had hot pot, it was fucking delicious.
Nab. That's what it says.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's a shortening of neighborhood. Okay.
Fair enough.
Class will be starting soon. She turned around to leave. Well then. Hey, hold on a second. Why do you hate me so much? Are you implying that you're not aware of the kind of person you are? What kind of person I am? If people knew who you really are, would they still have a knob party with you? Don't be like that. You want to make everyone leave me by telling them about my true self? Do you really think of them as your friends? God, this girl just doesn't quit. Let me ask you something, Shiratori. Have I wronged you in some way? Huh? Perhaps I do have a dark side, one that I wish to hide. Does that affect you negatively in any way? Of course it doesn't. Shiratori's just afraid of me. It's not like I'm going to eat you. If I remember right, I think she has some kind of relation to the...
Snow Corporation. Or I don't think it's a Snow.
I was gonna say,
influential family.
Yeah. I was for some reason I was thinking the school director, but I don't know if that's right.
I think she is the daughter of the principal.
Yeah, somebody important.
Yeah. But
I
her
know,
family's
I
also
remember
got,
that
a lot
much.
of money, and that's like, yeah, why he wanted to get close to her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Something tells me she's not gonna bite on that. Let's be friends, okay? I reached out my hand courteously. No. Absolute rejection. Now that is befitting of the sound effect I found earlier.
Yeah, you gotta get a soundboard program, mate. I had one like once, and then I got rid of it, thinking that it caused my computer problems, and I just forgot to reinstall it.
Yep.
But it's legendary.
Rip. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
You will be missed.
Even her back was visibly angry. Jeez. What the hell did I do wrong? By the time class ended, the sun had already started to set.
Are you really going to come to my house?
Are you that against it?
Oh, no.
After we walked out of the school gate, Tsubaki kept mumbling to herself.
Today, Azai-kun will come to my home. It's going to be an eventful day. Period.
Did you call your parents?
Yes. I called them. I just called them from the school's telephone.
Did they say anything?
They seemed incredibly happy. Dad said Mom will be cooking some red rice to celebrate.
What kind of family is that? That's the first thing that comes to his mind. Like he was expecting something grander.
Excellence.
Yes, clearly. That shit. There were many things I wanted to ask about Tsubaki's father. What does your dad do for a living?
He's a farmer.
Oh, he grows vegetables?
No, apples.
Ooh, this is the first time I've heard about this. Has he always been a farmer?
Well, he said my grandfather was a farmer, and so was my great-grandfather. We've always been apple farmers.
Well then, that is sweet and wholesome. And it makes me feel even worse about what's gonna happen to you.
Hungry for apples.
Hmm.
It's a bit of Rick and Morty joke.
Yep. I'm just taking in this sweet and wholesome face.
Yes.
I just want it to be burned into my memory. Thank you very much, Send Help. Currently the plan is to do a tier list for every single DDLC mod that I have ever played.
A horrible
Yep.
decision.
Yep, it's gonna take quite a bit of time to set up, because I've got at least a little over 100 mods to find logos for, or improvise some for. But I'm gonna start working on getting that set up on Friday. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a challenge to set up, but I'm gonna do my best.
Old Rick
And-
ruining everything.
We'll be getting it ready with we'll be getting it ready for the near future. Not gonna say when, because I don't know when it will be ready, but it shouldn't be that long. So the man runs an apple orchard. I was wondering why this particular piece of land was so big. It's a whole field of apple trees. I get the feeling we'll have to compensate them for each individual apple tree when they move out. We might even end up having to arrange them for them to get substitute farmland. You think? You fucking think? Yet, even though all of this would certainly raise the compensation costs, can't imagine it would sum up to match the value they were already offered. Thus, the reason they won't move is... I see. So this land has been in your family for generations. I kinda had a feeling it had to be something like this. This is just...
Very sentimental.
They have a very deep attachment to this land, and they will not budge no matter what.
That's
No matter
gonna
how
be a
much they're
problem.
offered, because yeah, sentimental
And
value
especially-
to some people
Yeah.
outstrips any amount of money you can offer them.
Yeah, and usually and especially when organized crime is concerned, that usually leads to one thing: And now that Mao's involved,
Uh-huh. Yeah. This is not gonna end well, is it? My god.
mm,
Yeah, my parents seem really attached to it.
They simply don't want to move from the place they're comfortable with. A very simple and very obvious reason.
But lately, many people have asked us to move away.
A very sticky situation indeed. This is not an issue of money. Yeah, I had a hunch that it wasn't.
Even though Dad adamantly refused, it doesn't look like those people are going to give up.
Seems like you're in a bit of trouble. Perhaps I can help you with this.
You, Azai-kun?
Didn't I tell you that I work for my dad? I know a few professional surveyors and asset managers. What do you mean, what was the tab switch for?
Really? That's amazing, Azai-kun! You sure are dependable.
Tsubaki's face blushed brightly, like an apple. Also, let me talk a bit with your dad.
I'd like that too. Dad doesn't really know anything about land ownership and rights and stuff. He has no idea what to do.
It'd be great if I could help out. I smiled brightly. A highly calculated smile.
that is just so.
Here we are.
Oh, look at that! Is a good scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like that. Get a nice.
Good
You got
example
the.
of good lighting, good fucking scenery.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like
You got the mountains in the background.
Just the part of the left side that has bright shading. You can tell the oldness of the building and the fact that it darkens out at the right side.
Yeah. It's very
good
good
shit.
quality stuff. I like it.
Mm.
I like that. I would not mind visiting a place like this.
Mm.
This looks like it has a nice cozy vibe.
Mm. Well, it's the.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, but yeah. I would not mind visiting a place like this.
Yeah, neither would I. Sounds like a dream.
We rode the subway all the way to the Eastern District. Tomenbetsu City is divided into 9 districts. The Eastern District is the most rural one. The whole place is farms and greenhouses as far as the eye can see.
I bet there's a bloody marijuana growing somewhere in one of these joints.
It would not surprise me one bit. But on the road, huge freight trucks and excavators busily and mercilessly worked to clear the land. The development is progressing. Are Aichi and Usami going to be coming?
I already told them my address.
Wonder what they're here to do. Yeah, that's what I'm curious about too.
Usami probably curious to what he's coming, and Aichi just because it's her house.
Yep, Aichi is there just because Aichi.
Yes.
Yes, because Aichi does what Aichi does, and Aichi go burr.
Yeah.
I apologize for what I just said. That was so stupid.
It was
It'll be-
beautiful.
It'll be more fun with everyone here.
Forget Aichi for a second. Usami's presence is the one that kind of bothers me. In that case, let's go in.
Hold on a second.
Tsubaki stopped me.
Shouldn't we wait for Aichi-kun and Usami-san to get here first?
Huh? But didn't they say they'd be late?
Well, can't we find a place to sit for a while and wait for them?
Where?
maybe the park or something.
And do what?
We can ride the swings.
That is the most wholesome comment I've ever seen.
Are you serious? Yeah, like he's secretly here on business. We're trying to talk to his father about this stuff, and Tsubaki's just like, no, let's go to the park and swing on the swings. Oh, you are too wholesome for this world. I just want to fucking hug you.
Or maybe the slides?
Come on now.
Sorry, would hide and seek be better?
This is ridiculous.
Do you only play kids games? Well, I also play video games and stuff.
Alright, sounds good to me. And to do that, we need to get inside, so let me in already! Yes, anything to get inside!
Beautiful.
But wait a minute!
No matter how you look at it, she clearly doesn't want me to visit her home.
I guarantee it'll be a headache for you.
And playing hide and seek outside in the winter cold won't be?
But you'll be misunderstood.
Misunderstood? How?
Well, my family can be a bit overbearing.
I don't really understand what you're getting at.
They'll misunderstand you.
Oh, for God's sake! I pushed Tsubaki aside and crossed the house's threshold. It's like, if you won't introduce me, just shove. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Okay, but at least wait until I say it's safe to come in.
Alright. Okay. What are you trying to hide?
Just wait here. I'll go change first.
Tsubaki is too adorable for this world.
Yes, she is. The more I see of her, the more I feel bad for her for the situation that she's in right now.
Yeah. And this bloody Kyosuke, I wouldn't say he's dense, but I think just that stuff's just really not on his mind when it comes to like business, and that is what is on his mind right now.
Yeah, he's a very pragmatic person. Like, emotions kind of come second to him.
Yeah. Like, it's his job and then everything else. Like,
Yeah,
money
just-
is the most important thing, and this is about money.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
now.
Exactly.
So he chooses to ignore them.
I wait for a bit. I wait. I wait. I wait. I wait. No, I waited a lot.
Eight hours later.
You can come in now. Tsubaki's voice finally came from inside the house. Oh, dude, you're going snowboarding tomorrow? Fuck yeah! You have
Sick.
fun, mates. You go, Toby. Tell me all about it tomorrow. That's fucking awesome.
The only thing I think of now snowboarding is like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games.
Yep. I've seen a lot of art of stuff like that. I was never really into the game itself, but yeah, there's a lot of cool art of stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to dig up one from my phone's massive, nearly 9,000 photos large album. And show you what I mean, because yeah, there's some cool stuff. with that, finally, we get to go inside. Let's do
Why do I
this.
feel like this is going to be more chaotic than we thought?
Well, only one way to find out. Upon entering, an uproar of voices immediately greeted me. Ah! He's here! He's here! He's here! How lively. Oh, is your boyfriend here? Boyfriend! Oh, wow! Zaikun, wait a minute!
Siblings.
Oh boy. Tsubaki yelled from behind me. This is gonna be just like holidays at our place, I can tell. Because, yeah, whenever we've got a lot of people over, yeah, it sounds just like this. However, as if drawn to the noise, I went ahead and took off my shoes. Thanks for inviting me.
Oh my god.
Here we go. Yep, here we are. I like the casual outfit, by the way.
I already
Also-
have my favorite character out of the lot. It's the one in the bottom right.
Uh-huh. Also, look at Tsubaki's outfit. Now look at Monica in the corner. I'm never gonna be able to unsee that now.
Yeah.
I'm never
can't-
gonna be
I
able to
can't see
unsee
this
that as Tsubaki's outfit. Casual outfit now.
Yeah.
And for reference, she wears that one a lot. So I'm never gonna be able to unsee that now. Hold on a sec. It's her boyfriend! Oh, what a handsome fella! Oni-chan's really got it. Your boyfriend's so cool.
cool.
Alright, I'll let you do this next few for the family.
Let's eat already on your chin.
An incredible number of
We gotta
cases.
Figure it out.
What's your boyfriend's name? Hey, Hiraki, that's what Papa wanted to ask. Sit down and make yourself at home. It must have been cold outside. Mama, is dinner ready yet? Yeah, it is.
1,
One.
2, 3, 4. Huh? Sorry. Did I not tell you about them? No. No, you did not. This feels like you should have told me. This feels like something you should have told me about before we came here. You didn't think you having 4 siblings might have been important information. Oh
Yeah.
god. So much is happening. Wait a minute. What's with this crazy number? Hey, Tsubaki, introduce him to your father. Her father lightly tapped his slightly bulging belly. Well, I'm... Just as I was going to say my name... Wah! Oh goodness, Shiromi.
Ew, nasty.
That would be me in this situation. Just standing there awkwardly like,
We got it here. Honey, that's not very polite.
The silence is deafening. I look to Tsubaki for help. Oh my god! Everyone settle down!
Shan, I'm hungry. Wah.
Oh, what am I going to do with these kids?
Chin, dinner. Dinner.
The noise, it just wouldn't stop. Excuse me! Since they weren't making any progress on their own, I tried raising my voice. Pew! Suddenly, a soup spoon flew towards me. Looking at you, little boy. Listen here, you little shit. Hey! Excuse me! Pew! What the? This time it's a chopstick. Hey, what are you kids doing to Tsubaki's boyfriend? He's not my boyfriend, Dad. Damn, I was just kind of guessing whose voice that was.
Yeah.
Tsubaki sounded flustered. I see. Now I know why Tsubaki didn't want me to come. Pew! The second chopstick hit my face. I think that's the first time I've ever seen Tsubaki angry. Jeez, everyone settle down! I'm screenshotting that. So I don't know if I'll ever see it again.
It's
God,
really
that
beautiful.
shit. Yes, it is gorgeous and I love it. I'm titling it Angie. Oh, thank
no.
God. Oh, thank God. Something to distract us. The doorbell rang.
We're here.
It's Aichi. Welcome.
Please have a
Please
seat.
have seats.
Sorry.
So many people.
Yeah, welcome to my world, Aichi. Now you know what we've been dealing with.
Wait a minute. What is this? A family sitcom?
Yes. The population density of the room increased once more with the arrival of Usami and Aichi.
Oh, I was afraid this was going to happen.
I want to go home.
Thank you for your hospitality.
That was great. What a brutal dinner.
Tsubaki-chan, I had no idea you had 4 siblings.
Yeah, neither did us. And she's the eldest, which makes it even worse. Wait, you mean that guy with the tie and glasses off to the right is younger than her? Jesus, how old is he then? After the kids finished eating, they all quickly went to sleep.
Sorry, I know Dad said a lot of weird things.
Look on the bright side, Azai-san. You finally completed your metamorphosis into Tsubaki's boyfriend.
Indeed. Quite an overwhelming man, that father of yours. And as I smiled bitterly, a voice came from the changing room.
Hey, Kyosuke-kun, why don't you take a bath?
Excuse me?
Up with the voices because it's only like a minor changing.
That's
screen.
okay.
I'll scrub your back for you. What the fuck?
Who are you? Ha ha.
Dad, please stop!
I gotta give this man like. Would you like me to scrub your back, Mum, my boy?
Yeah, I'll be frank. If anybody's dad offered to bathe me and scrub my back, I would be out the fucking door. Like,
Too many
nope,
apples.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
They've been around too many apples that they've gone a bit fruity.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Jesus. As if forgetting my original purpose here, I leisurely spent the evening in the company of my classmates.
You kids want some dessert?
Tsubaki's mother put some pears on the table.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
Hard to tell.
yeah, it is. Also, have a good night, for real this time, Zach. Have a good one.
If we see him again, we'll complain. Looks scrumptious, don't mind if I do.
Oh, we have forks.
Don't need them.
You're goddamn right. Usami grabbed a pear with her hands and nibbled it like a small animal. God damn it, now I want to see a gif of that.
Hey, Kyosuke.
Aichi whispered to me. Huh?
You two really are dating, aren't you?
Can I smack you? Of course not.
Makes it more smackable. Don't try to hide it from me. When you're a Casanova like me, you can just tell this kind of stuff.
We're not dating, right, Tsubaki?
What?
Aichi's under the impression that we're really dating.
What?
But haven't you two been hanging out together a lot lately?
What does that have to do with literally anything?
That's true, you went to buy that CD together.
Usami joined the conversation as she stuffed her cheeks with pears. Usami, you're not helping!
Quite unusual for someone as busy as you, Kyosuke-kun.
Oh my god. Fucking Aichi.
With so many other women that you just can't choose, of course.
Fuck's sake. What nonsense. You're just overthinking things. It is nonsense, but perhaps it wouldn't be so bad to date her. If I could get her, and by extension, her family's trust, then it would be much easier to talk them into moving. Yeah, you're not wrong, but I just worry about something like that backfiring on you.
Oh well, we will just proceed on the notion that you guys are dating.
Usami! I love you for your wits, but you're not helping! At that moment, Tsubaki shook her head.
Sorry, but it's all a misunderstanding.
She smiled gently as if to remonstrate Usami and Aichi.
I have to make things clear, or this misunderstanding will cause trouble for Azai-kun.
Caused me trouble. That one stuck with me for a while.
Do you want to voice this one or me?
I can do it, I guess.
Oni-chan, I need to go potty.
The youngest brother came by, rubbing his eyes.
Alright, Hiroaki, this way.
You might as
She
well
took
write
his
that down.
hand and walked out into the hallway. I guess I'll note that down. I'm not sure how major of a character he'll be in the grand scheme of things, but I'll write it down nonetheless.
Got a sprite, so
Yeah, that is true.
like Samia doesn't have a sprite.
No, but he's come up several times. I'll put it in parentheses next to Tsubaki on my
Yeah.
all my notes here. Alright, let's go. You're gonna head out in 15 minutes? Alright, sounds good, mate.
Yeah, man.
No way you started the stream 7 minutes ago. I haven't dropped any frames, so I'm gonna chalk that up to YouTube bullshittery.
YouTube doesn't you have to refresh your page and then it actually updates, because if you just leave it, it'll just basically...
Yeah, like the time
stay
doesn't
on
up.
the amount of
Yeah, the time doesn't update in real time.
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
Because yeah, we've been going for a little over 2 hours now. Sure doesn't feel like it though. Shit, man. Oh.
I gotta fucking get it soon, so maybe after this stream we'll call it a night. Or after this scene, or part, I don't know. So
I got at least another hour in me. It's 2 in the morning. I don't know if you're busy at all.
I'm gonna make
A bit later though.
We'll play
Okay.
a bit more of this and see where it goes.
Okay.
Tsubaki-chan's such a nice girl.
Don't remind me. She's too wholesome for this world.
Of course, she's a member of my party after all.
What are you implying with that?
What is it, Kyosuke-kun? Are you still in shock after she flat out denied that you're her boyfriend?
Aichi's still making fun of me. A little. At this point, we might as well just play along. So I also joked around. I'm sure any man would love to have a wife so devoted to family. Of course, a family is not the type of satisfaction I want in life.
What about you, Usami-san? Huh? Is there someone you love? Me? Yes, there is.
She said it so nonchalantly.
Huh? What?
Excuse me? She suddenly got aggravated.
Of course not. Definitely no.
You're sending conflicting signals here. Which is it? Make up your mind, please.
I think Ichi's expression is kind of like ours right now. Like,
Yeah. For once, I'm with you on something, Aichi. What the fuck is going on with you?
so, which is it?
Thank you, Aichi.
Well, you can be damn sure I'm not in love with the Zai-san.
I'm not sure if that's sarcasm or just deadpan. Me?
Huh? Then me? Oh no, I'm sorry, but I like older women. Still, I'll think about it. What are you going on about?
She continued chowing down on her pear. Tsubaki came back with her brother. Oni-chan, let's sleep together! I can't right now. My friends are still here. Let's sleep together! Hiroaki, what am I going to do with you? Usumi wiped her hands and stood up.
I should probably leave now. Same here.
I looked at the clock. I'm about ready to head out, too. But they should be here soon. Mom! Someone's at the door!
Okay, honey, will you go take a look, will you? At this hour, who could it be?
Tsubaki's father walked out of the bath and went for the door. Oni-chan, I'm sleepy! Tsubaki's
I have
little
a bad
brother is
feeling.
still clinging to her.
It's too positive.
Jeez, I guess I don't have a choice. Nevertheless, she showed no sign of disgust at her brother's nagging. Do you always sleep together? Well, pretty much. Especially with Hiroaki.
who's always had trouble sleeping. So, her brother's name is Hiroaki. Yes. Oni-chan!
Yep. Why was I right?
Oh boy. Noises came from the front of the house. That sounded like impatient banging. People are shouting something.
What's going on?
Maybe we should go out the back, ladies and gents. I'm not liking what I'm hearing here. Dad, what happened?
Get off my property, you filthy bastards!
His conspicuously loud voice reached the living room. Tsubaki looked unsettled. A short while later, her father came back to the living room.
Bastards, I can't believe them. Honey, what did they do this time? They just keep getting worse and worse.
I have a feeling I know what kind of scheme they're trying to pull here. Men from the Azai Corporation. Gangsters sent to negotiate with him.
What's wrong, Tsubaki-chan?
Don't worry about it. Sorry. Tsubaki held her brother's hand tightly. Since I need to hear their report, I should be leaving now. Well, we should all be going now. I tipped my head.
You're going home?
Huh? Usami stood in front of me as if trying to block my way.
Doesn't this bother you?
Usami shot a glance at Tsubaki's parents, who were talking in the kitchen. This is their family business. Should we really get ourselves involved?
It'll be ready in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. I'll be back. I'll check on something.
Okay. Stream's lagging for you? I'm not dropping any frames, so I think it might be something on your end. I suppose you're right. In that case, let's go home for today. Usami looked at Tsubaki once more. Hey, Tsubaki, if something is bothering you, please don't hesitate to tell me about it. Huh? Okay, thanks. Just leave it to me, okay?
Oh, Christ.
I'm back.
Alright, you didn't miss too much.
Yeah, no, I didn't. That's nothing.
Just, Usami reassuring Tsubaki.
Yeah. I'm a fast reader.
Okay.
Like when I'm not speaking.
Yep.
I'll be going too, then.
We all stepped out after saying our goodbyes. Because if
Yeah,
I went through
the-
if I went through these on my own at just my usual reading speed, I could get these done a lot faster. But that's no fun. Ooh, nighttime.
Can we end this yeah, because I gotta get some dinner, eat some food and shit.
Yeah. Once we leave the house here, then yeah,
Yeah, right.
I'd say that'd be a good time to end. Bit shorter than I would have liked, but that's okay. I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks for coming, everyone. I had a great time. Tsubaki came to see us off. Bye-bye! Her brother Hiroaki waved goodbye, looking half asleep
I like
already.
how they have the same sort of facial expression.
Yeah. It's cute.
Family resemblance.
Yep.
I had a great meal tonight. I'm in a great mood, period.
That was a good one, Usami. I like that. After that decidedly Tsubaki-esque comment, Usami turned and left. Tsubaki, can I call you later? Huh? Around what time? I don't know, but you go to bed late, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? She probably means, Why use the telephone? Oh, it's nothing important. I'm just a little worried about you. I scratched my hair as if embarrassed by my corny display of compassion. Thank you. I'll be waiting. Even though Tsubaki always has a smile on her face, I could tell that this one was somehow different. You're so kind, Azai-kun. This should do.
Bye-bye.
Bye! Be careful on your way home.
I like...
Alright, I'd say we can call it there then if you have to head out.
Yeah. Yeah. I like how...
I'll put chapter 2 saves in the second row here.
Yeah, that'll do. We have like 9 rows anyway.
Yeah, we got a lot of room.
Yeah. One thing I'm interested is like that confliction. Because I think Azai-kun is trying not to admit that he is like he doesn't like what's happening. Because I think
like he doesn't like what's happening, but he's nevertheless involved with it, so that's what he has to do.
A direct part of it. Like he came there to convince them. And I think Tsubaki's presence herself basically is just like that's why he didn't talk to the father. Anyway. What the fuck? Oh.
Alright, well. This is this was a bit shorter than I thought it would be, but glad we got to do more of this tonight. This was an adventure of an episode. God damn. Oh, man. So, yeah, not much more to say. I just can't wait until we can do more of this. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you all again for 1K subs.
Yes. You guys are legends.
You just had to fucking do this at the end of the stream, my fucking AC adapter. You had to fucking bug out at least once. The very end. That's why the screen just went black there for a second, if you're wondering.
Yeah, amazing.
Yep, it had to do it at least once, just to fuck with me.
Oh well. Guys, hope you enjoyed the stream.
Yep. Thank you all for watching. Till next time, take care.